Alright, how's everyone doing? This is a final on my 67 Corvette. I think it was the first video I made of this car. I said something about painting it different. Most people, when they build this model, they paint it a combination of red or black. And I was going to try to do something different. So let me show you what I did with it. Show you what color I painted it. Alright, there she is. Show you the paints I used. I used a few different paints on this one. Get them over here. There's the color. It's marina blue. Scale finishes. And then got that for the engine. And the interior is two colors, blue and white. What I did was I mixed these two to get the blue, because this was a little too green and this was a little too blue, so I mixed them together and got the color. Tried to get as close to the body color as I could. Still not quite perfect, but I couldn't get it much better. You can see it matches pretty good. I used a model car garage detail kit for it, a little sheeted photo etch parts. I used it for this emblem. The glare, got that emblem. There's an emblem in the dash. That's also photo etched. And then the 427. Then I used the photo etch piece for the flags on the front. So as you can see, it turned out pretty good. I like it. I got some seat belts down in there. The interior is flocked. I could not find the same color flocking, obviously. So what I did was I just watered down the paint I used for the interior and then just dabbed it on a light blue flocking that I used, and that worked out pretty good. I also used the photo etch down there for the shift diagram. Photo etch steering wheel, center of the steering wheel, that's photo etch. No decals for the gauges in this one, so I ended up painting them. Turned out alright. All the chrome is Maltal. All the chrome on the interior and whatnot, it's all Maltal. I believe the seat belt photo etch pieces are from Model Car Garage too. They say GM on there. Painted that steering wheel of wood. So it turned out pretty nice. Let me show you underneath. I put all the markings. A lot of cars back then, they had markings on all kinds of places for when on the assembly line. So I put all the markings on it. You can see, got the markings on the drive shaft. Put all the yellow markings on the steering. I even got the markings back there on the half shafts. I didn't put a decal on the license plate yet because I didn't want to use the one that came with the kit. I do that a lot though. I'll wait until I can find one that I really want to put on there. It turned out pretty good. Let me show you the engine. Like I always do, it's plumbed and wired. I used for the spark plug wires, if you're on the real car, they're actually braided metal. So I used a braided steel line that you would use for oil lines and whatnot. Just used the smallest one I had, and used the spark plug wires. Got the vacuum line for the booster, got the PCV line there. I put a fuel line on there. Did all that. I made it an L89, which is the aluminum head. So I painted the heads aluminum, and then I painted the valve covers with Maltal. You can see I got heater hoses on there. There's another breather line right there on the valve cover to the air cleaner, or the carburetor. That one goes to the carburetor. The other one goes to the air cleaner. Some of y'all probably noticed it's missing something. The red line decals, they fell apart. The first decals I put on this car were the ones here on the engine, and the one on the air cleaner, that worked out fine. The one on the valve cover, it's split in half, but I got it to piece back together on there. After that happened, I was really worried about the ones on the hood, but they worked out. They worked out fine. The last ones I went to put on the car were the red line decals on the tires, and they just didn't work. The first one I tried to put on fell into 3 different pieces, so that was a shame. I'm looking for aftermarket decals, or even a set of tires that already have the red line on them, like molded. I'm pretty sure I saw a model one time where the tires already had the red line on them. So I haven't really done a whole lot of searching for them just yet, but I should be able to find the decals or the tires. Either way, either one works, as long as it's the right size. But I would like to do that, so I'm going to start looking for them sometime tonight probably. If anyone knows where I could find red line decals or the red line tires, let me know in the comments, because I'd like to make it. It's almost incomplete without it, because that's one way they came, so I'd really like to put them on there. This turned out pretty good. I like it. I like that the color, two-tone interior. Turned out pretty nice. So now I'm getting ready to start my Mura. I had to putty a couple things. Waited for the putty to cure. Did that. Going to prime it tonight. Make sure it looks good. And then, I had a reaction with the paint for the Mura. This paint. First time I painted it with this paint, it didn't have a reaction. The second time I did, it did have a reaction. It's a different bottle. I don't know if they changed their formula. It's a different model company. Maybe it's different plastic. I don't know. But just in case, I'm going to miscoat it, obviously. But I bought this. I'm hoping this might help it. Help have a reaction to the plastic. We'll see. We'll try it. Just in case, do that and miscoat it. So we'll get started on that. That'll be the next one I do. But there's my Corvette. I do like these cars. Hood goes down pretty good. I did notice that this little corner right here doesn't quite go down. And what it does, it hits the radiator cap. I don't know if anyone else ever had that problem. It's all together right. It just barely hits that radiator cap a little bit right there. But that's alright, it's good. Yeah, I'm real happy with this. I used some panel line accents on all the panel lines. There she is. Hope y'all like it. Thanks for watching.